Welcome to Oxford 4000 Essential English Words, Episode 9. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Frank, your learning partner on this journey. Emma, it feels like autumn is finally here. The air is so crisp this morning.
It really is. I love this time of year. It's perfect for a walk or, settling in with a warm drink and learning some new words.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of which, what's on the menu for today? What words are we diving into?
An interesting mix today. We have profession, hand, jet, belief, run, bone, headmaster, utility, credit, and autumn.
Wow, that's quite a range, from bone to headmaster and jet. I'm curious to see how we're going to connect all of these. This should be fun.
It definitely will be. And before we jump into our word by word deep dive, we want to give a huge shout out to all our listeners.
Absolutely. If you're enjoying our show, please take a moment to save, like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Your support helps us create more polished episodes just for you.
All right, let's get started. Our first word is profession. A profession is a type of job that requires special education or training. In Chinese, we'd say 职业.
Right, so it's more than just a job, it implies a certain level of expertise. Like being a doctor or a lawyer, that's a profession, right?
Exactly. Those are classic examples. The key is the requirement for advanced education or a particular skill set. For example, you could say, she chose teaching as her profession because she loves working with children.
That makes sense. So could you say he is a doctor by profession?
Perfect usage. Another sentence could be, he hoped his son would enter a respected profession such as engineering. It often carries a sense of status and dedication.
I see. It's a word with a bit of weight to it. So moving on from the mind to the body, what's next?
A very useful one, hand, Hand. It's the part of your body at the end of your arm, including the fingers and thumb. The core meaning in Chinese is simply show.
Okay, that's straightforward. But hand is used in so many expressions, isn't it? Like, can you give me a hand with this box? Which means, can you help me?
Precisely. That's a great example of its idiomatic use. We also use it to mean giving something to someone. For instance, could you hand me that book?
And you can also receive a hand in applause, like, let's give a big hand to our performers.
Yes, exactly. It's also used for physical control. A simple sentence would be, he held the pen in his right hand. Or, in a more figurative way, the situation is getting out of hand, meaning it's becoming uncontrollable.
It's a small word with a huge reach, from a hand to something that flies much faster. What's our next word?
Our next word is jet, Jet. This can refer to a jet engine or, more commonly, an airplane that is powered by jet engines. In Chinese, it's 喷气式飞机.
Ah, so when we talk about flying internationally, we're usually talking about taking a jet. I could say, we took a private jet to the island for our vacation. A guy can dream, right?
Haha, absolutely. Or a more common scenario, the new passenger jet can travel at twice the speed of sound.
Jet can also refer to a strong, narrow stream of liquid or gas, like a jet of water shot out from the broken pipe. Oh, that's a good distinction. So one is the plane and the other is the stream. For the stream, I could say, the squid shot a jet of ink to escape.
Perfect. That's a fantastic example. Let's move on to something more abstract. Our next word is belief.
Belief, that sounds deep.
It is. A belief is a strong feeling that something is true or real, a conviction. In Chinese, it's 信念 or 看法.
So it's about what you hold to be true personally. For example, it is my firm belief that everyone should be treated with respect.
That's a wonderful sentence, Frank. It can also refer to religious faith, as in, her religious beliefs are very important to her. The plural form beliefs is quite common when talking about a system of thoughts.
So you could also talk about a common belief, which is something many people think is true, even if it's not. Like, there is a common belief that coffee is bad for you, but recent studies suggest otherwise.
Exactly. And someone might say, his actions are contrary to his stated beliefs, which points out a contradiction. It's a powerful word for discussing ideas and values.
It really is. Okay, from a belief to an action, what's next?
Next up is run, RUN. The most basic meaning is to move using your legs, going faster than a walk. In Chinese, this is pao.
Another word with a million uses. First, the simple one, I run 3 miles every morning to stay fit. But what about my nose is running? That has nothing to do with legs.
That's a great point. Run can mean a liquid is flowing. It's also used for operating machinery, like, can you show me how to run this coffee machine?
And businesses. She has been running her own company for 5 years, so it can mean managing or being in charge of something.
You've got it. It can also mean to continue for a period of time, like the play will run for another 2 weeks. Or even a tear in fabric, I have a run in my stocking. It's incredibly versatile.
It certainly is. We could probably spend the whole episode just on run. But we have more to cover. What follows run?
Next is bone, bone. This is any of the hard parts inside the body of a person or animal that make up the skeleton. In Chinese, it's gutou.
The doctor said I broke a bone in my foot. A very direct usage. Or for my dog, I gave the dog a bone to chew on.
Both are perfect. We also use it in expressions. For example, if you are completely soaked by rain, you might say, I was soaked to the bone.
And if you have a strong feeling about something, you can say, I feel it in my bones.
Exactly. Another example sentence, the fish was good, but be careful of the small bones. It's a fundamental word, literally the framework of a body.
From the framework of the body to the head of a school. That must be our next word.
You guessed it, headmaster. It's a man who is the head of a private school. The Chinese equivalent would be xiaozhang.
So this is specific to a private school and usually a man? What about a woman?
That's an excellent question. Traditionally, the female equivalent is headmistress. However, in modern usage, head teacher or principal is more common and inclusive for the head of any school, public or private.
Good to know. So an example could be the headmaster gave a long speech at the graduation ceremony.
Perfect. Or the students were sent to the headmaster's office for misbehaving. It definitely carries an air of authority.
It does. It sounds very British too. All right, what's our next word?
Let's talk about utility. utility. This refers to a service provided for the public, such as electricity, water, or gas. In Chinese, this is 公共事业.
Ah, so when you rent an apartment, the landlord might say, the rent is $800 a month, not including utilities.
Exactly. Utilities in the plural is very common and refers to the bills for these services. For example, our monthly utility bill for gas and electricity is quite high in the winter.
The word can also mean the quality of being useful, right? Like this multi-tool has a high degree of utility for camping.
Yes, that's its other main meaning, usefulness or practical value. The utility of this feature is questionable. So it's either about public services or about usefulness.
Two very distinct meanings. Good to keep them separate. We have two words left. What's the next one?
The next one is credit, credit. This word has several important meanings. One is the system of buying goods or services and paying for them later. In Chinese, this can be 信贷.
Like a credit card. I prefer to pay with a credit card rather than cash. Or if a store offers a payment plan, they are offering credit. The furniture store offers 6 months of interest-free credit.
Exactly. Credit can also mean praise or approval for something you've done. For that meaning, we'd use 赞扬 or 功劳. For instance, she deserves credit for the project's success.
So you can give credit to someone. You have to give him credit. He tried his best. It's about acknowledging their effort or achievement.
Precisely. It can also refer to your status as a trustworthy borrower, as in, he has a good credit score. And in academics, it's a unit of study. This course is worth 3 credits.
So many uses. It's another one of those super versatile words. Okay, let's wrap up our list with our final word, which we mentioned at the very beginning.
Yes, our last word is autumn. autumn. It's the season between summer and winter. In American English, fall is more common, but autumn is widely understood. In Chinese, it's 秋天.
The leaves turn beautiful shades of red and gold in autumn. It's my favorite season. Is there another way to use it?
It can be used metaphorically to refer to the later stage of something, like he is in the autumn of his career, meaning he is nearing retirement.
That's a beautiful poetic usage. A more straightforward sentence would be, we always go apple picking in the autumn.
A perfect example. And that concludes our word by word deep dive. Don't forget, you can save this episode's word list for review. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to get ready for our next set of 10 words.
Now let's see if we can put all these words into practice.
It's time for our scenario dialogue. Today's scene is a conversation between a father and his son who is deciding on his future. I'll be the father, and Frank, you can be the son.
Got it. Let's do this.
Son, your headmaster called me today. He said you're a brilliant student, but you haven't declared a profession you want to pursue.
I know, Dad. I just don't know what to do. I feel like my life is getting out of hand. My belief in my own abilities is shaking.
I understand, but you have to give yourself some credit. Your grades are excellent. I have a firm belief that you can succeed in whatever you choose.
Thanks, Dad. I just don't want to be stuck in an office job with no real world utility. I want to do something exciting, maybe something that lets me travel on a jet.
I hear you. But a stable profession is important. We need to pay the utility bills, after all. You can't just run away from responsibility.
I'm not trying to run. I just feel it in my bones that I'm meant for something different. It's like how the leaves change in autumn. I feel like I'm supposed to change too.
Well, whatever you decide, I'll support you. Just promise me you won't break any laws or any bones.
Haha, I promise, Dad. Thanks for the talk. I'll give it some more thought.
A great dialogue, Frank. We managed to get all 10 words in there.
It really shows how these seemingly unrelated words can come together in a normal conversation. Now, let's move on to our Chinese to English practice. I'll give you a sentence in Chinese using some of today's words, and you at home can try to translate it. I'll count down from 5, and then Emma and I will give you our versions.
Let's test those skills. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay, here is the first sentence.那位受人尊敬的校长认为，选择一个好的职业是他奠定不移的信念。I'll repeat it. 那位受人尊敬的校长认为，选择一个好的职业是他奠定不移的信念。Okay, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. My translation would be the respected headmaster holds the firm belief that choosing a good profession is essential.
Nice one. I went with it was the respected headmaster's unwavering belief that one should choose a good profession.
Both work well to capture the meaning. They do. The key is combining headmaster, profession, and belief into a coherent thought. Let's do another one.
All right, challenge number 2. 秋天的时候，他跑着去交水电费，结果摔断了一根骨头。One more time. 秋天的时候，他跑着去交水电费，结果摔断了一根骨头。Your 5 seconds start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pencils down. My answer is in the autumn, he ran to pay the utility bill and ended up breaking a bone.
Very direct. I like it. I had something similar. He broke a bone when he fell while running to pay the utility bill this autumn. This one really tested connecting autumn, run, utility, and bone.
A very unfortunate but practical sentence. Ready for the last one?
Let's do it. Last challenge. 请把那张信用良好的喷气机飞行员的名片递给我。他的工作值得赞扬。Again. 请把那张信用良好的喷气机飞行员的名片递给我。他的工作值得赞扬。Think fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And stop. This one was tricky. I would say, please hand me the business card of the jet pilot with good credit. His work deserves praise.
Ooh, you used praise for credit. I translated credit in both senses. I said, could you hand me the card of that jet pilot? He deserves credit for his work, and he also has a good credit rating. A bit more wordy, but it covers all the bases.
Both are excellent interpretations. The original Chinese sentence cleverly plays on the dual meanings of credit and links hand, jet, and credit together. Great job to everyone who tried.
That was a fantastic session, and we hope it was useful for all of you listening.
That's all the time we have for today. In our next episode, we'll be tackling another exciting list of words: recognition, agency, oven, liver, install, dancing, support, unemployment, sometime, and deal.
Ooh, unemployment and dancing in the same list. I can't wait to see how those connect. Once again, if you found this episode helpful, please show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hit that bell to get notified about our next episode.
Your support truly means the world to us. Thanks for tuning in to Oxford 4000 Essential English Words. I'm Emma.
And I'm Frank. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.